Let's go!
You said it, Mario. So hey guys, welcome to another Game & Watch, this time for Mario and Donkey Kong Minis on the Move. So we're going to give you a quick video tour of everything this game has to offer, which is four main puzzle modes plus 4 minigames. Now each puzzle mode, we're going to start off with Mario's main event here, and each one has 60 levels. Except for the fourth one, which only has 3, but that's because they're also really tough, so 3 is probably all you'll need. Now in order to unlock each mode, you have Mario's main event from the get-go, but in order to unlock the subsequent ones, you have to play through each one up to mission 10, until you unlock the final mode, of course. So we'll start off here with level 10. I beat it pretty easily the first time, but it's proven to be really difficult replaying it, just because talking and playing this game is basically impossible, as I've proven by the fact that this is like my 7th time trying to record this damn Game & Watch. So, now, as I mentioned, the goal in each one is to get the toys to the end of the level. But the way you do that is a little bit different depending on the mode. In this one, puzzle pieces will drop onto the bottom screen into the pipe, and you have to drag them one at a time onto the grid. And then the toys will follow those pieces you set down, kind of like, a train on a track. Now, there's several factors working against you. For one is the time limit, this case it's 60 seconds. Another is the fact that the toy reaches a part of the arena that's not filled in, he'll fall off after a few seconds, so you have to move quick. Thirdly, if your pipe fills up with pieces, and there's no place for the 6th piece to drop into, then you lose. So there's a lot of factors working against you, it's actually pretty stressful at points. So I'm going to drag the pieces here, the toy's going to start moving, and I'm going to try and connect all these things. Now in this case, usually the goal, which is a star in the bottom left corner, isn't covered, but this time it's locked away. So you have to grab the key first from the bottom right corner and then take it over to the lock. In order to do that, we're going to have to have him head to the lock first, and then he'll bounce off of it and then turn around, which will allow me to go for the key. Alright, so far this is actually going pretty well, far better than before. Now these bomb pieces allow me to destroy pieces I've already set down, because normally you can't move them. Once a piece is set down, it's set for good. And alright, he's got the key. Okay, I actually finished the level. So because I already had the rest of the track set down, he automatically sped up and just went to the end. So that actually went way better than all my previous recordings. And I got the 3 coins as well, which are optional, but they give you a perfect rating. Okay, so that's the first mode down. Let's go check out another one. Specifically, Puzzle Palace. So this one, as I mentioned, is different from the others. I mean, they're all different from each other, of course, but this one's different in that the pieces no longer drop down, which is good, because it's way less stressful. However, this one does require some foresight, in that you have to plan where you're putting the pieces ahead of time, because there's really not much room for error, if any room for error. There's also no time limit on this one. It does count up how long it takes you, but you don't have to worry about losing because you ran out of time. Okay, so in this one, it's gonna put down a piece there. Okay, he's gonna go off on his way. Okay, now the toy can still fall off, so you still have to be cognizant of that. And one trick around that is to set down all the pieces but the first one first. That way, you have time to plan everything in advance without having to worry about a toy. Now I think he will drop off eventually, so you will have to, put down the first piece at some point. But the game gives you plenty of warning before that happens. Alright, now I'm actually doing pretty good. So then I'm going to have to use this bomb to destroy the 3rd piece here, because otherwise the toy won't be able to cross over to the star. So I'm going to destroy that piece, and then set down another one here. And there we go. Beat the level, got all the coins, and that was a perfect rating. So yeah, that one is a lot better if you don't like stress, especially when you're recording videos for this and it's your 7th time trying it. And it's, like midnight your time. That's very nice. Okay, let's go check out the 3rd mode, which is Many Mayhem. Jesus, try saying that 3 times fast. God damn. So this one also is different from the rest in that, for one, there's multiple toys in this one. And you have to get them all to the goal, and if you get them to the goal quickly, close enough to each other, then you'll get bonus points for that. Now this one's kind of cool because you can actually move. There's no pieces that you start off with like on the side or anything. Instead, you can just move any available pieces already on the grid. And it has Mario 2 music, which is freaking awesome. Oh, Jesus. And you can tap on the toys and make them go faster, which is good because I need to... Oh, Jesus. There we go. Save that toy, barely. Oh my god. Okay. So far, this is actually going pretty well. It may not look it. There we go. Yep. So yeah, that one's... I like that one because I mean, there's no... You already know what you're starting with. Everything is there on the grid, set out for you. You can move pieces after you set them down. Or not even quite that, because they're already set down for you. You can, move all the pieces without having to worry about, screwing yourself completely. Because once you set down a piece of most of the other modes, you can't move them unless you have a bomb. So that is nice. Okay, let's go check out the fourth mode, which is Giant Jungle. And this is by far the hardest one in the game. I still haven't beaten any of the levels. There's only 3, as I mentioned before, unless you unlock more later. But I don't think you do, because every other mode shows you all the stages up front. So I'm pretty sure there's only 3 here. Now the goal on this one, for one, the map is just huge. It's 4 times the size of any other map, so there's a lot more terrain to cover. It looks like there's also 10 stars per level that you want to collect. And I've gotten maybe 1 or 2 at most so far. I am not good at this game, at this one game specifically. And that's because it's like the first one where the pieces fall down and you have to use them quickly. There's also a time limit, and you can collect clocks along the way to give you more time. But the whole thing is just like completely devastating to my mental state. So I'm probably not gonna be able to talk much here because it is really difficult. So I think I'm going to go for that clock first. Tap the DK to make him go faster. Oh god, what have I done? Alright. Shit. There we go. Come on, give me something. Oh crap, oh no. So I've already blown it. There's nothing he can do now. He's gonna get stuck and fall off. Yeah, so that's what happens when you put a piece facing the wrong way. Let's try that one more time. Let's see if I can do better. I doubt it, but we'll give it a shot. So this one really requires a lot of foresight, which is something I lack, especially... Oh, Jesus. See? Look at that. Oh, I can't even destroy it. Okay, let's see if I can fix this. Okay, let's go back to the pipe. Yeah, there we go. So now he's stuck in a little loop here. So that gives me some time, at least, to fix this. Or make it worse. Probably make it worse. God. I need a bomb. There we go. God, I'm almost out of time already. Holy crap, this mode's insane. I need to keep on top of these pieces. Alright. Let's get another clock here. So that's an intersection piece. That was a bad place to put it because there's no purpose for it there. But at least it'll allow him to cross over to this next piece. Or to the star, rather. Oh, Jesus, should not have done that. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. This does not make any sense at all. Oh, God. Let's go get that star. Oh, no, he can't get that star. Oh, this is bad. And I'm almost out of time. Oh, now he's stuck in some weird... I don't know where he's going now. He's gonna go back to the pipe, I think. And it doesn't matter because I'm out of time. So yeah, that mode is really tough. I don't know if I'll ever beat it. It's just really difficult. And probably... I don't know, I haven't played enough of it. It's my least favorite initially, just because of how frustrating it is, whereas all the other ones I can make, you know, progress pretty quickly. That one's just a complete cluster cuss. Alright, let's go check out the minigames now. So we covered the 4 main games, let's check out some of the minigames. And by some of them, we'll probably do all of them. So start off with the mini target smash here. And most of these basically they all use 1 to 2 mechanics. Either one, you're aiming a slingshot, which in this case is exactly what you're doing. You're aiming these, you're shooting down these targets with these toys, and the farther away the target, the more points you get. And in some of the other games, you like rotate a valve or something. Sometimes it combines both mechanics into one game. And I actually I really find all these games actually pretty fun. I mean, like, they're all really simple, but, you know, they're dumb, clean fun. And it's a nice, you know, stress relief after those mini-games. Or, not mini-games, after the puzzles. I can't even talk anymore, that's how frazzled I am right now. So I'll get that clock there, get some more points. Now I will say the 3D effect in the puzzle mode is okay. Like, you know, it's got some nice depth to it, but you know, it's so far zoomed out, it doesn't really give you a chance to appreciate it. In the minigames though, it looks really good. Especially in some of the later games, which I'll show you, you know, coming up after this, where things actually like fly into the screen or out of the screen. It looks really good. So this game right here reminds me a lot of the minigames that came with some of the DS games, like Super Mario 64 DS. It reminds me of that slingshot game where you shot, I think, bombs or toads into the sky. I really like that one, and this one's almost as fun. Not quite as fun, but it's pretty close. Okay, so I did okay on that round. So let's go check out the next minigame, which is... Oh, and it looks like you can unlock different stages for all of these games as well, which is depending on how many stars you have, but I only have 30 so far. So the next game is going to be Fly Guy Grab. And this is one that combines the 2 mechanics I mentioned. So for one, instead of shooting things, you're shooting a launcher, and you're actually trying to grab things out of the sky, these fly guys. And then once you have one, you reel it back in by rotating the controls or the valve on the touchscreen by rotating your stylus on the touchscreen. I think blue ones are worth more points than green, and I believe red ones are worth even more than either of them. And occasionally there's a gold Shy Guy too, which we'll hopefully see, which is worth a ton of points because he actually causes all the other Shy Guys to follow behind him. So it's like reeling in all of them at once, which is awesome. Yeah, so when you pull in that Shy Guy, the 3D looks really good. The controls feel, you know, just really responsive here. I do like how it shows you the arc, or exactly where you're aiming. And there's really no mystery where your target's gonna land. There's a gold one. Yeah! Come on in, Shy Guys. Hell yeah. Look at that guy, Shy Guy freaking out. Can't really blame him. I mean, they're just flying around. They're literally doing no one any harm. And here I am just capturing them. These guys are probably all part of a family. Like, I'm just robbing them of their children. Why? Because I want points. Okay, one wave left. Yeah, so sometimes it's really hard to get... Whoa! Holy crap. Oh, I have to tap the screen to get... I don't know what just happened there. I haven't seen that one before. That was scary. So some of the Shy Guys, the higher point ones, are often, you know, really hard to get. Sometimes they'll be hidden behind other Shy Guys, so you might have to grab some of the lower point Shy Guys first in order to get to the higher valued ones, which can make it tricky. Especially because there may not be time to grab all of them, so you have to, you know, open up enough to create a hole that you can launch, that you can grab one through. Alright, yeah, I think that went pretty well. I got that guy, at least one gold Shy Guy, so... So it's kind of weird that it looks like, there's not actually... You know, it doesn't keep... There's no, Oh, there's a leaderboard here. Okay, so that's good. So that was my top score, actually. So I'm gonna say I did very well. Alright, we'll do Cube Crash next. This one, which Dan kind of described on our video discussion, is kind of like, I mean, in simplest terms, I guess it's like Angry Birds, in that you just, you know, you're just shooting things and destroying things. In this case, you want to destroy every part of this cube, which is awesome, because who doesn't like destroying things? That was really the entire premise of Rare's first N64 game, which is Blast Corps. I think it was our first N64 game. And that game was awesome. I mean, really, when in doubt, if you're making a game, you can't really go wrong with destroying things, I would think. It's just really fun. It's something you can't really do in real life, so... So I am not doing great right here. Because if you hit these bombs, they do cause it to detonate faster. And I am running out of time. Yeah, there we go. So aiming on this one's a little bit trickier, actually. Because you have to be really precise. And there's not a giant, you know, bullseye or target showing you where you're aiming. Well, I didn't finish it. Alright, we got the gist of that one, so we'll move on to the final one. Which is... Elevation Station. This one uses the valve mechanic, and all you're doing is raising and lowering a platform with a toy on it to keep him safe from the bullet bills. And you're trying to collect coins as well. Oh god. Alright. Alright, so far so good. Oh my god. Of course, as soon as I say I was doing okay, that's when I ran into trouble. Alright, well you get the idea of that one too. So let's go ahead and take you, I'll show you the toy room or something real quick. I forget what it's called. The toy collection. And this is where you unlock, you know, when you collect stars in the game by beating the levels, you can unlock additional toys. Such as the ones in the presents here. So we got a Peach one and a Toad one. And there's not much you can do with them. You can take a look at them, and you can scrub them clean. You can polish them, rather. And yeah, that's about all there is to it. It'll tell you how to, yeah. You can click the question mark to see how to polish them. And yeah, that's about it. I'll polish the Toad too. Yeah. Alright, and that's really about it. That, you know, basically covers, you know, the surface level modes of Mario and Donkey Kong Minis on the Move. I mean, there's a lot more to each one. You know, a ton of stages, there's different mechanics that pop up in each one. And there really is just a lot to do. As we mentioned in our discussion, it's a lot of fun to play. I've enjoyed my time with it so far. And yeah, just make sure to keep an eye out for our review coming on, I think, May 8th or May 9th. I forget exactly, but keep an eye out for that in a week or so. Keep an eye on GameXplain.com for more on this game and other things gaming too.